Hello everyone, I'm Cupcake and today I decided to make a beginner's guide for Touch of Magic tool, which is a tool for creating custom clothes in Disney Dreamlight Valley. So in this video, you will learn how to use each and every option for creating your awesome customized clothes. So let's jump into it. First things first, to get into the tool, we first need to go to our inventory by pressing X if you're on Switch. Once there, select your wardrobe and open the first option called Customize. In here, you'll see a list of all the custom designs you have created. But if you haven't created anything yet, you'll only see this option right here for Add New, which is actually the option we're going to select to start our new design. And in here, we have several cloth templates you could choose from. You can also create Mickey ears, hats, and backpacks. How cute is that? For this example, we're going to choose a basic t-shirt dress. The first time you click it though, it will only show you a preview of the garment. So to start designing, we will need to select it again and then we'll enter design mode. One thing to take into account is that if you have long hair, well, not you, your character, or any accessories that could cover the garments you're designing, it might get in your way. So it's recommended to put your hair up and remove accessories. In my case, I'll just pull out my hair and I will keep the necklace because I will not be working on that side of the garment. Perfect. Now we're ready to start. On your left side, we have a vertical bar that shows the layers you have in your design. We have 0 right now, but it also shows us the maximum number of layers we could use, which is 50. And each motif, shape, or gradient that we include in this design will create its own layer, so you might want to keep an eye on the amount of layers you're using. Great! Before we create our new layer, if we select the blouse icon on the bottom and click there, it will allow us to choose the color of the entire garment from this color palette. I think I will choose this light blue color. Other options we have down here are to use the camera view, which is just the camera going around you in a certain angles. We have 2 zoom levels, so by pressing on the right joystick on the switch, we can zoom in, and pressing it again, we zoom out. You can also rotate your camera around you with the joystick. Now let's start adding our first layer by highlighting the plus button and clicking on it. This will open our motif categories and you can choose whatever you want from there. For this example, I'll go with the square and select it. Now we see the shape on top of the garment and you can move it around with the right joystick. On this circular menu, we have 4 options. The first one is to change the shape size. So you'll have to hold CL in Switch and use your left stick up and down to change the size. The second option is to rotate the shape. So press and hold CR and use the left stick again to rotate the shape. The third option is the color picker. So if I press X, we can see that the color palette opens and we can select the color that we want for that shape. Then we have the cube option or advanced option that will open an extra menu on the top. And let me just add another motif, maybe this cute doggy. So I'll press Y to open the advanced options on the top. And the first option here is to flip the shape, so if I click it, it will look like this. The second option is to mirror the shape, so it will duplicate the layer or motif and make an exact mirrored copy. If you just clicked it, you can move both layers together and place them where you want them. And if you like what you see, you can just go out of the menu by pressing B, and you'll see the duplicated shape as well as the new layer on the left side. New layers will always appear on the top of the bar. One more thing is that once you are out of the menu, you will not be able to move both together, so they will just be moved independently. Now let's say you are a lone wolf and a second wolf is just too much for you. Then we can delete the motif by going back to our layers, and without selecting it, you'll see at the bottom that we have another option, the delete option, but it only shows when the motif is not selected. So I selected it, it's not there, I unselected with B, and it's there. It's important to remember. I struggle so much with this one. So let's delete by pressing Y, and it's gone. Now let's move our lone wolf to the center, and we can just click on the layer, and once we see this circular menu, we can just move it back. Going back to the advanced options, our next option is the cutout, but before that, let me just add a circle so we can see what it does. So we select our purple circle, open advanced menu, and let's try now the cutout option, which will cut out the circle shape all the way to the original color of the dress. So let's see how it looks like, and there you go. The color of the circle doesn't matter because we're practically saying, I don't want the color, I just want the cutout of the shape. If you don't like what you see, you can always undo by using the option you see at the bottom right side, and for switch is pressing L. Let me just add another motif to show you the next advanced option, which is the pattern option, and I will choose this one. So if you click on the pattern option, you'll see the motif spread as a pattern on the whole garment. If you noticed, when we select the pattern option, the sphere option on the far right turns on automatically. And what it does is it makes your pattern fit the shape of your body. And I'll give you another example later on. But before that, in here you can change the size or rotate as well. If you like what you see, you'll just need to go out of the menu to keep the changes, and I'll be pressing B for switch. If you want the pattern to be below the square, do not redo everything again. You can just move the layers around by dragging them up or down. In this case, we'll drag the pattern layer to the bottom by pressing and holding A and moving the joystick down. Let me just change this color really quick. Going back to the advanced menu, our next option is the two opposite arrows, which just puts the motif on the back of the garments like this. So I'll see another motif at the back of the dress. This option, you can actually turn it on or off. I'll turn it off because it usually doesn't appear exactly where I want it to. Now let's see the sphere option again on the wolf so you can see it more clearly. And let me just click it. And there you go. The wolf is wrapped around your body shape. It does work well in some cases, but normally it looks distorted when you use it with motifs that have special shapes like this wolf. So in my case, I will just click the sphere again to turn it off because I just prefer it that way. Lastly, if you like what you see, you can just go out of the design mode and your dress will be saved automatically. And it will be listed in your customized category in your wardrobe where you can select it for use, or you can later come back and continue editing. Oh, and if you see a weird red highlight in your motif like this, that means your mouse or pointer is not on top of the garment. And you need to, because unfortunately, you cannot place a motif on the sand. Yeah, sad Animal Crossing noises. But anyway, give a like if you like this video. I decided to make this because I'm going to start adding tutorials for creating dresses apart from my speed builds. So if you're interested in that, feel free to subscribe. That's all for today. I hope this was helpful. Thank you for watching and have a very sweet day.